Hey, my boys. Today is December 13th, um, 2025. I'm at, the Tustin Legacy Park, which I always call the Irvine area anyways. Remember, boys, we would come here a lot. In my mind, there's multiple things I could have done, boys. Was to obsess and look at you guys' pictures as you got older and older, or I can hurry the fuck up and use online to my advantage with using the energy. My boys, what your dad did, I knew. I had to find out how to protect you boys. When we were living in Irvine, I cried a lot. I cried so much. So whenever I wasn't there at the apartment, I was crying. Multiple things were going on. My grandmother wants me to say Nicholas in the video. That's for my cousin Nicholas. How dare you? Shame on you. You fucking SOB to me. To you. I have to let that go, let that out. Grandmother sends her best. It's very difficult to trust people. In last night, it was hard. I had to wake up again. But anyways, when we were living in Irvine, boys, this was like my childhood. Like, this is it. I made it. Everything was so clean, organized. It was like, oh my god, what is this place? And I like my history, I like science, I like all that stuff. So this just makes sense to me. And a lot. If you know, you know, because if you're like a medium psychic and kind of like, you get tired. But every time you help out, you get a reward, and it's like, okay, this is like, it's just like a drug. There's a meme out there with Dave Chappelle with cocaine all over his face, and there's like, I have to get like my spiritual fix or my numbers, so I have to go out looking for numbers just to calm me fucking down. And I don't even have to look that far. I really don't. That's the funny part. It's like, what am I... And then it's like, as I'm running, I'm thinking about all the dreams that I had. I'm like, man, I remember, like, I had this dream that I'm running in my dream, and I kept falling down. I kept falling down in my dream. Like, my legs were just, like, didn't want to work. And I'm like, how come I keep getting those dreams? Like, I wake up, get so mad at myself. I was so mad. It would put me in a bad state in the morning. So before I go to school, I'd feel like, man, I don't have confidence in myself. I feel like, man, I gotta work on myself. It kind of irritated me. It kind of like had weight on my shoulder. And then I figured, maybe I gotta exercise. Maybe that might be the dream, that I need more exercise. I don't know. That's what I thought. So I kept reading in my dreams. And as I was reading my dreams, I know that they'd get more like outrageous, to where it would be like scary. You're like, holy shit. Then after that, it became, oh no, earthquakes, volcanoes, boulders falling on us, water, like tsunamis, wildlife eating us, bears, tigers, lions, trains, explosions, airplanes, slavery, corruption, AI, human versus technology. There's a common thing to that. That's energy. That's technology has to use that. So if you mistreat yourself and then you mistreat technology, let's say you keep cussing at Siri or Alexa because they can't understand you, or you get frustrated with them, or you throw your phone down, then expect it back. It'll do it right back at you. And on top of that, you get the karma on top of that because it's an energy. It was there to provide a protection for you. It wasn't meant to hurt you. No. It was meant to do the truth. But you abused that. That's that fine line that you crossed. When you could have said sorry, but you didn't, and then you had your ego, oh, you're not real, so I don't need to respect you. Like that shit. So I respect my technology, and I heavily believe that was part from my dad's side because of space, because of Star Trek, because of Data, and he was a robot in Star Trek. And then yesterday, Robin Williams came up again. And I'm like, that's cool. I didn't realize I put 2 to 2 together yesterday. And I'm like, oh yeah, robot. And then I didn't realize that his daughter was named after the video game he liked. So I'm like, he knew something. He obviously knew too much. And I mean, like, what happened to him? He was murdered. I have to believe, and I'm going to stand by that. Same thing like with Michael Jackson. He was the medicine, and you poisoned him. People poisoned him, and he couldn't take it. He took it in his own hands. To me, that is that is bravery. That's courage. And all I feel is, man, we have a lot of healing to do. We have a lot of looking back to do. We have a lot of listening. Yeah, like he could have been still here enjoying his family, his daughter, his grandkids, whomever, but daughters. I just miss you boys a lot.
All right, so this last week, Tina and I were in Bozeman, Montana, where, by the way, there's no water crisis, and the water coming out of the tap is amazing, tastes like mountain stream water.
I will let you go, boys. I forgot what I was saying. Grandmother, my cousin, grandpa, grandparents, Indigenous San Diego, Kumeyaay. So how I introduce myself and what I've been doing, and I haven't been doing it to the white people yet, was my name is Tina Cormany. I'm from San Pascual, Band of Mission Indians in San Diego, part of the Kumeyaay Nation. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing, or I'll say Tapia, or Faustina, I'll say Faustina. But so I'm doing that, and as I'm doing that, I'm getting more go this way. Like the more I tag into the name, I'm getting somewhere. So boys, you should do the same. You don't have to, but if you do, you will end up having a rope. Think of breadcrumbs. Think of the last names are breadcrumbs. So whatever names I gave you, think of them as breadcrumbs to find your roots, to find your grounding. You know? Truth. Just tell the truth, boys. I got nothing to hide. The only thing I'm scared about is time. And not the changes. It's like a dog, it's like a cat, it's like a little baby animal. It's like, oh, it's so cute. You want it to look cute forever. You want it to look like a baby forever. But you also know that it needs to grow, it needs to change. And it's like, man, I didn't get to see that gradually. That was taken from me. Those are the moments in between. Those were the times that I lost. So the judges are not the only ones that are involved. There's multiple. It's a teamwork. It's a community effort. I know help is on their way, but it's a little late for me. It's a little late. I'm gone. I'm already dead. So now I'm watching other people's loved ones die in the street and being overdosed on medication and lying the fuck out, lying just so they can talk to me. Or yelling Jesus in my face, or I am Jesus, or God, you're Satan, you're evil, Like, go read a book. Go learn your history, you know? Like, I don't know what to tell you. But you got a lot of hate. And the Jesus people, they abandoned me a long time ago. So I don't know. I already felt that. I already felt that negativity. And my godmother keeps popping up too. She's not even dead yet. But her husband is. And he was in the military. So my uncles, they did horrible shit to a community that they used to live in. Those people keep popping up in my life. So I have no control over that. So it's a continuance. Yeah, my grandpa. Okay. Before I forget, because I don't want to be on here any longer. Okay. Rocky, when you boys were little, my grandpa sent me on a like a goose chase or a whatever it was. We went over to visit. We couldn't visit him. Then he kept telling me about his friend Rocky, that he was served in the military with him. And he's like, "Can you go find him?" And he knew the address and everything. He just couldn't go over because his wife Mary couldn't let him. We couldn't we couldn't even be in the house. So anyways, he tells me this story or joke where he tells me directions, or I forgot what he told me to do. He told me to go find him and deliver a message. So I go and deliver this message. My grandpa's all the way in Riverside, and Rocky lives in La Mirada, and I'm familiar with La Mirada, and I understand where that place is. It's not that far from my Aunt Bonnie's house. Gertrude, in La Mirada. So I go down there, and I go find the house, and his son answers the Rocky's son answers the door, and I ask him, you know, my grandpa is Daniel Evans, and your dad served in the military with, you know. He goes, oh yeah, I know, come in. So I think I even had the phone, and they talked a little bit, and then they had a joke, and I thought that moment was so special. But I'm like, man, my grandpa could have been here, and I knew that moment was special. And I'm like, man, I don't know why I left you guys in the car, but I thought it was going to be real quick. It was like not 5 minutes, it was like 10 minutes. It was like 10 minutes. Your dad was there too. I was there. His son was there. I'm not sure if anybody else was there. But I remember you boys were there, but you guys were in the car. And so I'm like, all right, boys, I'll just be right back. And I didn't know what was going to go on. I should have had you boys watch that moment. You know, but I just didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know how to explain it either to you boys. So when my grandpa Evans was in the mobile home unit, or mobile home when he was living. Now my brain is going blank. Mary was keeping us from him, and we have pictures when we were visiting, and all that bullshit blew up. And I have video of some of the altercation that happened. You boys were there, and you boys saw just some of it. But I knew you had to be there, boys.
To check the manufacturer's specs
And I
find
prayed
out
to the
what
mountains.
kind of
And I prayed, help me, help me. I just wanted to know my grandpa more. What did he do to my mom? Because when my grandpa watched us when we were little, there was questionable things now that I'm a mom. And my mom just wants to be stupid and like do the gingerbread man thing in Shrek. And I just keep on wanting to bitch slap her. Wake the fuck up! Help me! It's your grandkid. It's my babies. What the fuck? So anyways, I gotta get going. I was gonna try to take a 20-minute nap, but I'd rather not. It's gonna be hard. I love you, boys, and I'll see you soon.